Imagine one day humans actually succeed in creating a time machine. Not just a theory, not just something from movies, but a real machine that can take us to the past or the future. Sounds amazing, right? We could go back and fix our mistakes, see dinosaurs with our own eyes, meet historical figures, or even look into our own future. But the more you think about it, a time machine might not be humanity's greatest gift. It might be the most dangerous disaster we ever create. At first, everyone would probably have a reason that sounds good. Some people would want to go back to the past to save someone they love. Scientists might want to look into the future to prevent wars, diseases, or the destruction of Earth. And ordinary people might simply want to know, what will my life become? But the problem is, once we can change even one tiny event in the past, the entire world could change without us realizing it. For example, imagine you go back in time just to prevent one small accident. But because that accident never happens, someone who was supposed to be late arrives on time instead. Because they arrive on time, they meet someone else. Because that meeting happens, a major decision changes. And from that one tiny change, the future could become a completely different world. Maybe your family never exists. Maybe the country you know changes entirely. Maybe you yourself are never even born. This is often called the butterfly effect. One small action can create a massive consequence. Like a butterfly flapping its wings and somehow causing a storm somewhere else. If a time machine truly existed, every step in the past would be a ticking time bomb. Even something as small as stepping on grass, talking to a stranger, or moving one object could change history. But there is an even stranger problem. If you go back in time and stop your parents from meeting, then you would never be born. But if you were never born, who went back in time to stop them from meeting? This is called a time paradox. It is an event that clashes with itself and makes no logical sense. A time machine would not only challenge technology, it would challenge the logic of the universe itself. Now imagine if the time machine was not owned by just one person, but by many people. Governments would want to use it to win wars. Rich people might go back to buy cheap stocks and become even richer. Criminals might try to erase the evidence of their crimes. And ordinary humans might keep repeating their lives over and over until everything feels perfect. The world could become chaotic because everyone would try to edit reality according to their own desires. The future would be just as dangerous. If you could see the future, would you still have free will? Imagine seeing that 10 years from now you are going to fail. Would you give up because you believe your destiny is already decided? Or would you try to change it? But if you change it, then the future you saw was wrong. So was it really the future or just one possible version of it? And even more terrifying, what if we travel to the future and discover that humanity is already extinct? Empty cities, broken buildings, no human voices anywhere. We might return to the present carrying one terrifying thought, that everything humanity is building will eventually mean nothing. But on the other hand, maybe that knowledge would push us to fight harder and prevent that destruction from ever happening. There is also a possibility that time machines already exist, but we simply do not know it. Maybe people from the future have already visited our time, but they are hiding among us. They might not be allowed to change history too obviously, because one small mistake could destroy their own future. So they only observe, take notes, and leave. And maybe some of the strangest events in history are actually tiny traces left behind by time travelers. But if a time machine is ever truly invented, the biggest question will not be, can we use it? The real question will be, do we deserve to use it? Because humans are not very good at resisting temptation. If we had a chance to fix the past, we would want to try. If we had a chance to see the future, we would be curious. But maybe there is a reason time only moves forward. Maybe the past is supposed to remain the past. In the end, a time machine could become the most incredible tool in human history, but it could also become the most dangerous weapon ever created. Because what is at risk is not just one life, one city, or one country. In the end, a time machine could become the most incredible tool in human history, but it could also become the most dangerous weapon ever created. Because what is at risk is not just one life, one city, or one country. What is at risk is reality itself. One button could change history, one journey could erase the future, and one tiny decision could make the world we know never exist at all. So if one day a time machine truly exists, would you use it? Would you go back to the past to fix your mistakes? Or would you travel to the future to see your own fate? But be careful, because once you step inside that machine, the world you leave behind may never be the same again. And now the real question is, if a time machine was standing right in front of you, would you go to the past or to the future? Write your answer in the comments, because who knows, your choice might change everything. And if you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because in the next video, we'll explore another possible world that might be even stranger than we can imagine.